Did the Apollo moon landings really happen? In the 21st century, one of the greatest achievements in history still remains a source of controversy. Did the Apollo moon landings really happen, or were they the biggest hoax of all time? Trevor Weaver, a former supporter of the moon landings, now claims that we didn't go to the moon. He believes that NASA had all the resources to fake the moon scenes. Some even suggest that Hollywood director Stanley Kubrick was involved in the hoax. However, the history books tell a different story. Astronaut Buzz Aldrin, who followed Neil Armstrong's footsteps, insists that they did go to the moon. He emphasizes the importance of responsible speech and warns against misleading young people. Despite the evidence, moon conspiracy theorists persist, accusing astronauts of lying and spreading their theories on the internet. The rise of conspiracy theories can be attributed to the spread of fake news and the accessibility of the internet. People's distrust of authority and governments fuels the belief in hidden plots and information being withheld. Some argue that the moon landings were a propaganda victory based on fabrication. However, if the Apollo missions were faked, it would mean that NASA successfully kept one of the biggest secrets in history. The space race between the Soviet Union and the USA during the Cold War added to the pressure for the United States to achieve lunar landings. The myth of Apollo and the fear of losing leadership to the Soviets drove the mission. But was it all a fabrication? Conspiracy theorists point to various pieces of evidence to support their claims. They argue that the photographs taken on the lunar surface show inconsistencies, such as areas lit from behind revealing full detail and shadows that don't run parallel. They also question the absence of stars in the photographs and the apparent waving of the flag in a breeze, despite the moon having no atmosphere. However, these claims have been challenged and tested. A lunar set was built in the Californian desert to recreate the moon's conditions and debunk the hoax theories. The experiment aimed to address the most famous conspiracy arguments and provide evidence to put the theories to rest. The moon landing in 1969 was a momentous event that captivated the world. Amateur radio enthusiasts were able to listen to the astronauts' conversations from the moon's surface, adding credibility to the mission. The achievement was a celebration of America's technological supremacy and a symbol of victory in the space race. However, conspiracy theorists question the technical capabilities of the lunar lander and the computing power available at the time. They argue that the risks were too great, and NASA wouldn't have relied on science and technology to accomplish the mission. Despite these doubts, experts argue that the computers and technology of the time were adequate for the mission's requirements. While conspiracy theories continue to circulate, the overwhelming evidence supports the fact that the Apollo moon landings did happen. The photographs, the testimonies of astronauts, and the technological advancements of the time all point to the authenticity of the missions. The moon landings were a remarkable achievement that inspired generations and opened up possibilities for space exploration. It's important to critically evaluate information and rely on credible sources to separate fact from fiction. The moon landings remain a testament to human ingenuity and the power of scientific exploration.